You know that awkward moment when someone buys your course and still gets like all the promo emails to try and buy it again? Yeah. In this video, I'm going to share some Kajabi sales funnel specific tips to fix the number one post-purchase frustration so your customers actually feel like they're being taken care of and your funnel doesn't look broken. Let's get into it. So let's talk about the number one frustration, which is once people buy, a lot of times people forget this part of making sure that they are now being excluded from the promo emails. For a lot of clients who come to me, they don't primarily use Kajabi as the main CRM, which is like where they send the emails. Usually they're using a secondary thing like ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign, Flowdesk, or something else. Just because, as I talked about in a previous video of choosing the best email CRM, usually for Kajabi, even though it is like, it's so nice that it's included all in one, the deliverability is still kind of iffy compared to other ones like ConvertKit. So in this, I want you to realize the thing that you can do to make your life and their life, all your customers' lives easier. So I'm going to one of the specific offer pages. So this is the offer page that would be essentially the checkout page in your offer. So if you go here to preview, you'll see this is what it looks like. It's my standard checkout page for an offer. So when we go back to the offer page, what matters most to help, again, make sure people aren't going to continue getting emails from you about like buy my offer when they're already in it. And the reason why it's so important is because if people see that, they're going to realize like, oh, this wasn't really helpful, and they'll actually unsubscribe, which is not the point because people who bought from you once will probably want to buy from you again, but they just got tired of getting the emails that they didn't need anymore. So you're going to scroll down here and go to automations. You can do this also in the automations tab as well in marketing. But to make this easier, I think it's always easier to do in the offer tab so you know where it is. So I'm just going to press add automation. And once the offer is purchased, all you're going to do first is just press add a tag. I always think it's easiest when you name something that's the offer name customer. So for this, it would be sales page section customer, and press save. And then make sure to also press save up here. So now once they purchase this, they'll get added to a tag. If you also have something like a payment plan, make sure to go to that offer tab as well. Or again, you can use it in the automations tab here too. But once you have that tag added, you can do a couple things. The first thing you can do is make sure that if they are added to this tag, the easiest thing you can do if you are using Kajabi specifically for email as well, is just make sure that you unsubscribe them from the sequence. So for this, I have just the delivery sequence, but I'll just pretend like this one's the sales email sequence. It's like selling the offer for me. I would then have it be when the offer is purchased, unsubscribe from the email sequence if you already have like a funnel that's running the emails for you. But for a lot of you who are using either another CRM or you're using more of a launch method where you're just kind of sending broadcast emails or campaign emails instead of an email sequence, then this is where it matters. So we're going to see this tag is added here. Now, again, I am someone who uses Kajabi emails sometimes, ConvertKits other times. It just depends. But I'll show you what it looks like if you were needing to still exclude them, but they were in a separate CRM, like again, ConvertKit or Flowdesk. So now that we have this tag added to Kajabi, we're going to use our best friend, Zapier. You're just going to go to create a Zap. And then the first thing is going to be to go to a trigger, which in this case is going to be Kajabi because it's starting with Kajabi. Someone's buying that. So you're going to have this be here where there's like a new payment, new purchase, tag added. So the reason why I'll still sometimes do the trigger event as new purchase, but for some reason it's not as consistent as adding a tag to it. So for this, I'll just say tag is added. And then it's going to choose the website to do and the tag. So again, I just put in sales page section customer, press test. Okay. And then we're going to go to kit for ConvertKit. This one I think I do not have set up yet with the new one. So once that's added, you'll just make sure to have your login for whatever the email marketing platform, whether it's ConvertKit, Flowdesk, whatever it is. Just make sure to press the connect and it'll take you to a pop-up that says, do you want to connect it? Press yes, and you're already going to be immediately connected in. Now you'll see here, they give you different options on what you could choose for the trigger on the email side. We're going to do add tag to customer. You could do the purchase, but I think it's easier for tags and you'll see why. Because I'm going to now take this tag that I just created. This one was one I had to create inside of ConvertKit. This was not something that was like pulled over from Kajabi. So for that, you would just go into For ConvertKit, you'd go into subscribers, add a tag, and I just name the tag always something that's like the name of the offer plus the platform, so I know where it's being pulled from, in case some people have stuff where they're selling it through other things like Stripe or Stand Store, whatever it might be. If you want to have it all in one place, you can do that too. But again, for this specific video, I want to make it easier for you to realize like it's not the same tag. So I would add that tag in here. I would then add in the email. So you would just make sure to have a slash there. For security reasons, I'm not going to show you the client or customer's email and then the first name. You can see here, because again, I'm not showing the email. It's not going to let me fully test it, but you would have some type of test email that would come up for you. You then just press continue and press publish instead of skip test. Or if you want to, you can press skip test. I'm going to do that right now and press publish. And there we go. So going forward, it'll pull that data as things continue going in, and then just name it. I just name it the name of the offer with the platform, just that way it's easier for me to remember. So now going forward, anyone who joins this offer will then get added to this tag, because there's no native way to push people from Kajabi to ConvertKit. So when you are then using things like ConvertKit or Flowdesk or whatever it is to send your launch emails, all you have to do is when you're adding in the audiences to exclude in your emails to promote the product, all you have to do then is just make sure to press an excluding those who have this exact tag. And then that's all you need to do going forward for any of your launch emails. That way people are going to make sure that they're not being included in emails that are promoting the offer they already bought. And that's it. You don't have to do anything else for future offers. All you need to do for that, you just go in and press duplicate and then just change the tag to the new offer name. Same thing here. Take you about 2 minutes maybe to do. And going forward, you're going to save yourself a lot of headache and save yourself a lot of unsubscribes and emails from customers being like, please stop sending me the same thing that I already have. If you have any questions, let me know. And also I'm curious which platform you're using for your emails, so I can know if this is helping, if you use ConvertKit as well, or if you use something else and you want more videos on that. So happy selling, and I'll see you in the next video.